Welcome back everyone to another YouTube video. My name is Super Nerdy Gamer, and today we're playing a new game called WarThunder. Now this game has gotten me so addicted, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't recorded in a long time. But I want to show you this game because it's super cool. So WarThunder, if you don't know, is a free online game you can just download and play. It's basically like planes versus tanks. Actually, no, it's not planes versus tanks at all. It's plane versus plane, tanks versus tanks. But you can use planes or tanks, which makes it really interesting. Okay, I just wish they add in boats, but you know what? There's only so much you can do in a video game. Now, I want to get straight into this game because it's just super cool. Alright? So, here we are, into the game. Now, I've been playing this for quite a long time. I just haven't really got around to showing a YouTube video because I did want to actually show you this super long time ago, and I wanted to make this really cool montage of all my really epic battles, but you know, the game updated and replays were unavailable. So I had to just remake a couple more replays. I'm not doing the montage because, well, I only made a couple replays. And the first video I'm gonna show you guys is gonna be from this dive bomber right here, the SBD-3 American dive bomber. It's a good bomber. I like it. Now I will not actually be playing this. Wrong one. No. Where's? Yeah, here it is, right here. I will not actually be. Well, I played it. All right, let's just get this straight. I played the game, but it's a replay of what happened. Not now. It's only an 8-minute video, 8-minute replay. That's okay. It was a kind of a quick match. Now we all seem to still be connecting. The enemy team, me. Okay, here I am. Sweet. So I'm gonna pause it right now. I'm gonna pause it throughout the video to explain what's going on and if I can remember anything I did a couple hours ago when I replayed this video. So I am the American dive bomber, like I said before. Now I want to just see what my friends are doing, what my allies are doing. So that's a German Ju 87. Oh, I have that plane. That plane sucks, man. And it's one of the beginner planes, so I mean, can't really blame them. Yeah, pretty cool. Now, what's the enemy? So we have another Hawk. That's the same plane I have. Just it's the P-36 Hawk A. I have the SBD-3 on this battle, but I have the same plane in my airport. Ooh, what was that? I just have this dive bomber. Now, his plane and my plane are both dive bombers. Okay, that's just a bomber. Okay, let's get into it. I want to get myself. Let's play. Now, I am currently 3,700 meters in the air. I am in the clouds. I tried going up right now just to get out of the clouds, but nope. I just got even more into the clouds. It was crazy. It wasn't until like I dived at a certain point to go below the clouds, and it was around 2,000 meters. So yeah, didn't work out well. Now, I was going for these ships over here, as you see at the bottom right where my mouse is. Those are the ships I was going for because I'm a naval dive bomber. Now, if you don't know what the difference between a bomber and a dive bomber is, a bomber just drops bombs at a really high altitude on their target. A dive bomber dives to their target and then at low altitude drops their bombs. So yeah, I go for those ships. Now I'm still trying to get a little higher. Just a little higher, just to see if I get out of the clouds. But no, I don't get out of the clouds until I start diving. Now, right about this moment, I want to pause. Right now is a very strategical moment for me. I was deciding in my mind if I wanted to attack all these rows of targets in these canyons on these roads and just drop my 3 bombs I have, I only have 3 bombs to do a lot of damage. It's not like those big bombers that carry 18, 20, and all those sorts of bombs. I decided I was still going to stick with the ship, even though there's 2 allies there already engaged at the ship. Now, I want to quickly see. So my allies, so he looks like he's a diving position. He is going to take out these trucks. He is going up, higher altitude. And let's see, what are the enemy bombers doing? Alright, yeah, he has a bomb. He's considered a bomber, apparently. He's gonna shoot one, he's trying to shoot one of our allies. He's on pursuit. He's just in the sky. Okay, so he's the buffalo. Don't know what he's trying to, oh, he's trying to take out, I don't know what he's doing. Actually, that's on the other side of the mountain. Oh, wow. Okay, so this enemy is in trouble from our allies. Wait, allies? No, it's our... Where'd the bullets come from? Where did the bullets come from? So they're coming from things up there and things on the ground here. Wow, don't fly straight into that. I kind of want to see what happens here. So the bullets clear away, okay. Wait, did you touch down the ground? I don't know. Let's just go back to me. Because I'm the center of attention in this episode, obviously. So I start to approach. Now I'm like, about now, I'm like determined. I'm like, I need to get out of these clouds. So I decide not to go up. And just around this moment, I start diving. And you gotta watch the speed on dive bombers. When they start diving, they accelerate so fast. But there is one problem. I kind of realized when I start to dive that these 3 ships that are left are being taken out by that P-40. Now, I kind of wanted to just dive in there and at least get 1 kill on one of the ships. But nope. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to spoil it. He destroys all the ships. Like, I don't get a single one. So I'm racing to it. Nope, he destroys it. So what I do is I just turn around. And as this moment, I realized I'm already at the enemy's base. I was like, nope, because I don't like going near enemy bases, okay? Those are for the bomber's job at high altitude where the anti-aircraft guns have a hard time shooting. So what I do is I gain some altitude, because altitude is really the most important thing when you're in a dive bomber. So I look out and I see all these targets went over here. And I decide I was going to go for it. That's what I was trying. Now, my plan, I was developing this plan right about now. My plan is going to bomb the bridge. The bridge, the narrow road where these targets cannot get away from me. Now, that seems like a very good plan. And it was, because I do get some hits. Now, I believe at some point I started getting hit by anti-aircraft fire. There you go. And anti-aircraft guns are down there. Now, I don't need the battle chat. So you just see 1 player on the enemy team has left the game. One of their players have lost a vehicle, and one of our players have lost a vehicle. This guy has his engine damaged. Now I just head straight for that bridge. Now I want to quickly pause it to show you that this guy right here has already dropped his bombs. But he misses the bridge. Now that's the bridge. Okay, I'm somewhere down this way. There's me. Now this guy. Oh, that's his. No, that's not the plane I have. That's the plane I want. Let's see here. Where is... Oh, you lost your plane. Oh, look at that plane underwater. Wow. How'd you do that? So, oh, you probably had a mid-air collision. Now, let's see here. Is this the same guy? Yep. Same. And where is the guy? There's someone Aha, here it is at our base. Yeah, during this mission I was told that our base is being attacked. Didn't really pay attention to it, but I probably should have. Now back to our replay. Let's just go in first person here. So I always like fighting in first person, but I do occasionally fight in third person just because it gets boring just looking in first person view like this. Now, to get a nice view. Oh, I start diving about now. There we go. Alright. Now I'm in first person when I dive, so I can see the aimer, because it's much better than the circle aimer. So I drop my bombs, and watch it. I destroyed 3 kills. 3 kills just like that with 1 bomb. 2 of them missed. That's okay. Now I'm taking some fire, but I don't worry about that because I know they're not going to hit me. And if they do, they're going to do just really light damage. The only time I worry about fire is when my gunner starts to fire. Just remember, I'm in first person like this the whole time. So I can't. So when I hear the sound of my gunner, that's when I know I'm in trouble. But he's not firing, so I'm okay. So now I start circling around once again and just going back to that bridge and just seeing who should I fire? Who is my next target? Now I eventually see this. I see this convoy. Now, that's my next target. So I start getting some more speed and I turn around. Now, something I didn't notice right about now is if you look at the top, you have the blue bar, I'll show you, right here, and then the red bar. These are ticket counters. The closer you are to the middle, the more you're losing. Now the enemies are losing a lot. I wouldn't be surprised. So our objective is to kill these vehicles. That is our objective of this mission. So I took that very seriously and I picked this dive bomber. So I go out, I drop my bombs, just one of them, second one, and then third one. Boom. There's 2 targets hit. Now my gunner starts firing, so I look back and I realize he's firing at an enemy plane. But I also do see, well actually I'm in first person right about now. I'm looking back and I still see him. And I start getting hit, and that was from the front. Now if I can go third person, that'd be amazing. So here's where it gets to like a chase. I decide not to fire at him because I have a dive bomb. I'm gonna use my speed, my diving ability to get away from these enemies. Because if you look at the bottom left, this is my damage indicator of my plane. Now I've taken a lot of damage to crucial parts. If it was the wings or something, it'd be fine. But no, it's not the wings. So I head back to my airbase, which I can resupply, fits my plane, and just take off again and start bombing. Now, I don't actually make it to the airbase because the battle ends, because you see at the top, red is losing tremendously. But these pursuers were on me like crazy. I just wanted to stay as low to the ocean as possible, or low to the ground as possible, and you see right ahead was my airbase. I dropped my bombs to relieve the weight. The battle ends. Right then and there. The battle ends. Whew, that was intense. Now, I just want to quickly check. It's 14 minutes. Let's see here. 14 minutes. How long is this replay? Oh, 10 minutes. So, 24 minutes. That's fine. Let's watch another replay of me. Well, I think this was yesterday. I'm pretty sure this was yesterday. But, you know, it's always cool. Now, I think I am a fighter plane in this match. Now, this match is really cool. And I was so close to becoming an ace pilot. But, you know what? I got 4 kills. It's fine. It's good enough. Now, no one has connected yet. So let's just speed up the time. Alright, here we go. So, yes, I am my P-36 Seahawk. My favorite fighter plane. that I own and have ever used so far in the game. So I just want to say, let's pause it real quick just to review some of my ally planes. So we have this bomber over here. Nice Soviet bomber. Have another fighter plane. A bomber. Now this I actually have. I have the version. I have the second version of this bomber. Now both of these versions suck because you start getting hit by anything and you catch on fire, or your planes get, or your wings get ripped apart, or your plane it just gets bullets everywhere. It's not the best. But we have another French, British, one of those two fighter. We have a fighter taking off. Now the enemy fighter, so no Soviet bomber, Soviet fighter, French or British, Soviet, and another American bomber. Now we have one more. That's another one. Alright, so let's just get back into the fight. Now that we review some of our allies and enemies' planes, we can now do it. Now once again, ooh, I didn't mean to do this. There we go. I'm in first person. Just kidding. This match, I decided to play in third person. Normally, I would play in first person. And I go like this. I look around. I look in the sky. I like first person better because it's easier to aim because I have this aimer. Not so much in third person. I keep trying to follow the circle. But no, I have to remember it's the cross, not the circle where the bullets hit. So I want to take out a couple of these shots on this American bomber who's diving, who's not a dive bomber. Now I know those planes go too fast that they just rip themselves apart. So I shoot. I overshoot, I think. Yep, I overshoot. Well, that's okay. I know how to do this. I circle around, dropping at the same height, and I go for another target. Now I just want to pause for just a moment. I want to explain that I was looking at that bomber the whole time. It wasn't until the last second when I decided just to go for that enemy fighter who was lower to the ground, slower than me, and I just had an angle on him. So I come around, I'm going this way, turning around to try to find that fighter, but then I see the same bomber again because I never had my eyes off it. It's always on the corner of my eyes, and then I destroy it, and it despawns. And then I see the same fighter I was shooting at earlier. So I'm gonna chase it, try to shoot. Bullets don't hit. And I think this is actually a bomber. Yes, it is. Come on. Now it's just getting, about this point I was getting furious with that. I had some damage to my tails and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I was going to go to the airbase. I'm sorry for that cough, by the way, but I was going to go to the airbase. But I'm like, you know what? I want to destroy this bomber first. So I do this big loop, and here we are right now. I do a big circle because I'm going faster. I'm a fighter. I go faster than the bombers. So I did this big loop, slowed down a little bit, and I'm going straight at him. I get a hit on him. It's a critical hit, but I keep firing just to make sure I get the kill, and I do. And he crashes in. And now, about now, I lowered my flaps, lower my landing gears, and I go to land to repair just the small damage I have. But any damage can turn into a catastrophe. Now I actually land. And I was in first person by this time, but I guess I landed with my gears not even fully out. But it's okay, I landed. Oh my gosh, I keep coughing. Pardon me. So then, we wait a little while just to see. So, but let's go see what our allies. Oh, that's sideways. Okay. I don't like flying sideways. I'm gonna go this one. Ugh, you're a boring bomber. Alright, got this bomber. What are you doing right now, sir? I don't see what you're trying to bomb at. He's a fighter. Not really pursuing. I think it's the bomber's job to take out those anti-aircraft fire, but if you want to, by all means, go ahead. Now, right about now, I get repaired, and I'm gonna take off. I'm going to take off at some point. There we go. Now, I am intrigued by this plane right here. Yep, you are dropping the bombs on what? Now, this is the enemy Soviet bomber. Don't know he's dropping bombs on. Oh, he's at our air base. Okay, so, yeah, where's me? Where's me? I don't see me. Yeah, where's that Soviet bomber that we were just suspecting? Right there. He dropped his bomb and it's going to hit the airbase any moment. There we go. See, and now I'm kind of like satisfied that I actually got off the runway and didn't stay there for any longer, or else I would have been destroyed. And I'm guessing he didn't drop all his bombs, because that would have been an easy kill, even though he wasn't there in the beginning. Now, still got some minutes left of this fight. Now, here was the risky move. In first person, I was flying first person right now. This looked so low to the ground that I just pulled up. I was like, oh, this is scary. Then I go in third person. I'm like, oh, okay. Then I see this target, and I go for it. Now, of course, I miss all my shots on it. But that's okay. I do the turn, the dive turn, so I gain speed. And I get lower than him. But with that speed, I can easily just get up higher, and I just unleash my ammunition on him. And here we are. I just follow him. Now, the smart thing for me to do right now is just release my flaps and make combat flaps, but I don't think I did that. Now that bomber made the crucial error of just diving. Whew, okay, I was still flying first person right now, so I didn't know if we were about to collide, but apparently we were. So now I know he's behind me, so I do another circle. But I've gained some altitude, and then I'm going to turn around, dive a little bit, and then come up and fire. And of course, all my attacks have been unsuccessful. And still, I am not smart enough to put down my combat flaps, but that's okay. Do the big circle. And he dies, and I get credit for the kill. Now, I don't know why he crashed, he just did. So then I see this MiG. I'm like, oh, yay, might as well, I'm here. He's slower than me. He's lower to the ground than me. He's targeting my ally shots. Might as well just kill him. Now, he's smart and just pulls up. I pull up too to follow him. And I go out to get some distance before I turn around, because turning takes a little while. So I dive down and get some speed, because speed is always important in dogfights. Now it's the turning. He makes the mistake of not turning and trying to find me. He tries to run, which allows me to come out. And now since I am faster than him, I can just catch up with him. He stalls. He breaks away. I dive down and get some speed. I see this guy right here, this Japanese bomber. And we know bombers are slow and sluggish. They do have great gunners, but still. The plane that I shot is still over here. He's now on my tail. I'm getting kind of hammered by a lot of bullets, and you see my damage indicator on the bottom left. You know, as you see, I'm getting hit pretty much all over. But I'm not too worried about that, because they're not really critical, except for I got hit on my pilot and the elevator. So I start running back to base, because I'm at this point, like, if my elevators, which are these flaps at the back, this wings at the back, get broken off, I'm doomed, because elevators let you go up and down on planes. So I depart, and plus there was two reasons. One was the elevators, and two was there was just simply too many enemy planes. There was like 3 or 4 of them in that one area. And then I land, and the match really just ends. It's a nice slow landing. Nice soft landing. And here I actually get my gears down in time. And there we go. I just slowly start to brake. Wasn't that cool? Alright. Let's find someone who's into it. No. Oh, well, the match ends in just a couple seconds as I'm just sitting here enjoying my day. So I'm just going to skip ahead all the way. And I fire a couple shots just to celebrate us winning, and the match ends. Perfect. It's a perfect way to end, landing safely without dying once and getting 4 kills. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this another episode. It's a 25-minute one. Pretty good time. See you guys on another episode. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe and like this video. Bye.